Exercise 2. We're going to solve this two different ways. We're going to use both tools that we've learned so far, a tape diagram and equivalent ratios, in order to solve this problem. In a bag of mixed walnuts and cashews, the ratio of the number of walnuts to the number of cashews is 5 to 6. Determine the number of walnuts that are in the bag if there are 54 cashews. Use a tape diagram to support your work, and then justify your answer by showing that the new ratio you created of the number of walnuts to the number of cashews is equivalent to 5 to 6. That last part will prove using equivalent ratios. Now, our important information that we need to know, first the ratio. It compares parts. 5 parts walnut matches up with 6 parts cashews, so it gives us the ratio of 5 to 6. And then it tells us there are 54 cashews in the bag. It wants us to find the number of walnuts. So let's solve this with our tape diagram. Once again, I'm going to pay close attention to order with my ratio, and I have walnuts to cashews, W to C. The ratio is 5 to 6. I'm going to draw 5 equal parts for the walnuts. I'm going to pretend they're all equal size. And I'm going to draw that compared to 6 equal parts for the cashews. I'm going to make sure I start about the same edge and draw them the same size. So we have 5 parts to 6 parts. If we use that ratio, that'll help us draw the tape diagram. It tells us there are 54 cashews in the bag. This whole bottom bar represents how many cashews are in the bag. So I'm going to bracket it off and call it 54. I want to know how many walnuts are in the bag. That's the whole top part. If I look at the bottom again, I've got 54 total on the bar, and it's split up into 6 equal pieces. If I take 54 and divide it by 6, I get 9. That tells us that each of these pieces is worth 9. That means each of these pieces are also worth 9. To find out how many walnuts, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of tape times the 9. 5 times 9 is 45, so we will have 45 walnuts matched with 54 cashews. Okay? I'm going to put that in a sentence. There are 45 walnuts mixed with 54 cashews. Now, I also want to prove this using equivalent ratios. And what that means is I'm going to take the ratio of 5 to 6, and I want to see what does it equal. Does it equal 45 to 54? The top bar was 45 for walnuts, and the bottom bar was 54 for cashews. The same order that we had before. If I look at the first term there, my C value would be 9. I would take 5 times 9 to get 54. In order to be equivalent, I would have to take 6 times the same C value, 9, and get 54. And that's true. So 5 to 6 is equal to 45 to 54. Once again telling us that there are 45 walnuts matched with 54 cashews.